Alrighty, welcome to Three and a Half Asian Men podcast, episode 14 of our episode today is going to be about what would you do. Today we're going to talk about anecdotes, personal stories, like situations that we're going to give it to each other, and then kind of like what I said before, what would you do in that situation? Before we start, kind of introduce the boys. So Tariq, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm all right. Wow, this is my first time getting a how are you to me. That's basketball for us.
Yeah, I'm being polite today, but as Awong already said, my name is Tariq, aka two guard in the court, but number one in Chan's heart. Otherwise, I'm good. I had some lasagna earlier. Lasagna is always a classic. You know what it is. But I'm good.
All right, time to pass the ball over to Tim. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, man. I had some kung fu tea. Yeah. So we're feeling energized. We got the sugar in. I'm pretty sure I asked you how are you before in previous podcast episodes if you want to listen back. But you're good, man.
Wait, you had what? Kung fu tea?
Yeah, kung fu tea. The bubble tea, basically.
Oh, okay.
From kung fu tea. Nice. All right, Chan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I wish Tim brought me kung fu tea, but situations otherwise.
Yeah, aren't you in Pittsburgh?
No, wait, I'm back home.
Oh,
back home.
Yeah. You came home yesterday. That's right.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, like I said before, our episode today is going to be about situations and our personal stories, and basically putting our understanding each person's story and then putting ourselves in that person's shoes, I guess. So, with that being said, does anyone like to start us off? I think. I know that Tariq and Chan have some stuff Tim has a certain situation, so I think it's right for Tim to go first, right? So
however you want to do it.
All right, let's just go with Tim then.
All right, situation. I think just to preface a little, right? I think I wanted to make the what would you do, like my situation that I give, somewhat interesting. And when I think of all the decisions I have to make in my life, the only ones that are somewhat interesting or juicy are related to girls. So, yeah,
okay.
That's how it's gonna be.
I don't know why I had to preface.
No, because it's just like all the things that came to my mind. I try to think of a legitimate thing, right? But I couldn't think of anything. So here's what I'm left with.
Isn't that a legitimate thing though?
Girls are always legitimate.
No, I don't. Whatever. But anyways,
interesting. Okay,
he hasn't kicked in yet.
It's like skip to this part in the video.
Time frame.
All right, but anyway, let's hear it.
All right, so how should I do this? You want me to explain the situation, like what happened first, or do you want me to give you the scenario?
Give us the scenario. Give us the scenario, and then when you want us to start figuring it out, just say what would you do. And then after we're all done, you can say what you did, or if this is something you did or no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here's how I'll start. This was basically towards the end of freshman year of college, right? So let's say we're leaving school at the end of April, and we're in the month of April, like the beginning of April, right? So I'll do it in the second person. So you've been talking to this girl for a couple weeks, right? POV. Yeah. We'll give you the POV, the second person point of view. So you've been talking to this girl for a couple weeks, right? And yeah, you went on a couple dates, maybe.
Same school.
Same school. Yeah.
Same school.
Yeah.
Same grade.
Yeah. So we're at school. We're at school. So
okay.
Same school.
What's her major? What's her
bro, does that really matter?
Chan's like, what's her height?
Yeah, what's her height? I'll give you the height. Just for Chan.
Does she go to church?
Okay, I'll break it down. Just give me a sec. I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there.
Okay. I'm playing. Yeah.
So yeah, we've been talking for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden, she's just like, "Okay, so what are we?" Right? After a couple weeks, so it's pretty early. I haven't really gotten to know this girl quite well yet, but it's just it's she's pretty much like, I guess it's weird because she isn't too big of a fan of confrontation, but yeah, she is.
My name is Alex Wang from the 3.5 Men Podcast News. I'd like to ask a question. have you known this girl beforehand, or was like just some like?
Okay.
you
Oh yeah. We don't really have context with each other, so like.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, it's kind of interesting because I met her once prior, so like it was through mutual friends basically, right? And then I happened to see her again, so that's how I ended up hitting her up, or she hit me up. I forgot how exactly it went, right?
Okay. April. That's pretty late in the year. Too.
Yeah, that's pretty late in the year, right? That's pretty late in the year.
You must go back home.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you have to basically it's just like deciding whether after 2 weeks of talking to someone, and I think without giving like a real description, I'll say like, oh, this person, like, I wouldn't say is like, I think it's too much to say is ideal type, but it's like someone who you would like really, who you really get along with, right? And yeah, she has really attractive personality traits and stuff like that.
So you click, yeah.
Yeah, you click really well, like stuff like that. Do you decide to get into a relationship with her over this? Basically, it's pretty much starting long distance versus not doing anything. And you don't. It's either like you're in a there's no like postponing. So like you're either in the relationship and you go for it like long distance, or you just don't
Call it quits.
Yeah, call it quits. Right?
Wait, so but you're seeing this girl again back on campus, yeah? Like,
Yeah, I'm seeing her in the next semester. Though I think there's one thing though. One of the things is that there is a borderline deal breaker on the line.
Okay, Tim, you
I'm pretty bad at.
you forgot like one of the biggest.
Wait, I was
did you
getting
already
there.
explain it?
No, I was
Okay,
getting. I was
Keep
getting
going,
there.
keep
There's a
going.
borderline
No,
deal
it's
breaker.
awesome.
Okay,
Let him finish.
There's a
Let him finish.
borderline
yeah.
deal breaker on the line, right?
I
So, like,
finished. 'Cause he
No,
asked
I
questions.
wasn't done. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you like this girl and she has like very likable personality traits, but there's a borderline deal breaker on the line. What do you go into it, or are you just like pass?
Okay, I can answer this first.
All
So I guess I have two answers. Because if I was a freshman at the time, this was what, freshman year?
Freshman year.
So if I was a freshman at the time, I would have gone for it. But now that I'm wiser and older, I would quit so hard, bro. I'd quit so hard. Yo, no contest, bro. I'd be like Allen Iverson at practice, at like the conference for practice.
I'm out.
I skip practice, dude. I quit the team, bro. So I quit harder.
Wait, why though?
I quit harder than I quit violin.
Sorry, I want to ask why though. Yeah.
Because long distance sucks. That's just I don't care if like, unless she had to be like amazing. She said likable personality is not the same thing as like amazing. So trust me, long distance sucks. Screws with people.
They go to the same school though.
We go to the same school, but we start off long distance because there's like a 4-month summer break. Think of that.
Right.
I'm passing the rock. Dude, I'm throwing it, dude. I'm throwing it out of bounds. I'm hitting it to my soul. My coach, sorry, I'm out. I quit the team. That's
Dude,
my
who hurt this kid? Damn, bro.
So I quit. I run into the tunnel. I'm out. I'm in the locker room.
Okay, Chad, do you have an answer?
Sure, I'll go. I would go for
Chen's just thirsty, bro.
oh my goodness, why do I get this comment every time? No, I said I would go for it because like it's like 4 months, right? 4 months long distance, and then you'll meet up, right?
I mean, mind you, this
And then you
person
could
is. So my school is Michigan, right? This person lives 10
Right.
hours away.
Michigan. Oh, that's what you meant.
Wait, what? I'm lost.
What do you mean?
She's from a different.
Chan.
No,
you
like
gotta
we go to
understand, like,
school together, but the long
But
distance
she's
portion is
hometown.
she's from
Hometown.
Michigan and I'm
Yeah,
from
yeah.
New Jersey, so like 10 hours. You know,
Got
you're
it.
not gonna see this person. Like I don't think
Yeah.
I was gonna. Yeah,
Wait, Chan, that doesn't matter for you?
No, not really. I mean, I'm gonna see the person. Like for me, it would be like I'm gonna see the person mid-August, right?
no,
So,
no,
like,
this is
I don't
not
think
yours. That's not it. I'm
Okay,
saying my
fine.
situation. 4 months, bro.
Oh my. Fine, mid-September. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the month shortening. Regardless, 4 months, I think is fine. Yeah, like you can video call the person. Like COVID broke out anyway. If you were to date right now, that's the same thing you'd be doing anyway. So like,
Dude, why does this kid keep deviating from the actual situation?
Wait, I'm not. You're gonna be dating long distance for 4 months. So what's the
mean,
the
that's-
issue? You're gonna see her. You're gonna see her in the fall, right?
Yeah,
Whack.
that's true. But you're starting
And
off
that's my point.
long distance.
Yeah, and I keep telling you, that's fine, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Like
I
sure,
think-
like maintaining it
Yeah.
for like the 4 months might be difficult, but once you get over it, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Objectively, I think that's really dumb, but Awan, go ahead.
Wow. Oh my God, Tarek. Someone really took your heart and just.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
my gosh.
You just got blundered. Okay.
I think that if you two really like each other, I think, yeah, I agree with Chan. I think if you two like actually like each other, it's a thing of like you just like each other. So it's gonna be like thing you're gonna do it because you like the other person, right? And you're gonna do it, because you want to be in a relationship with that other person too. It's just based off, and I hate saying this, but it's based really off of each person. And that sounds so like such a cop out kind of, but it's really I mean, seriously, it's like if you like the person and the person likes you back, I don't see a reason why, like Chan said, it's like what a summer break could break you apart. I mean, unless you two are really seeking to I don't know. I just think that if you really like the person, I don't know why not.
Wait,
You should.
Oh,
sorry. No. Let Awan
Oh.
finish.
Yeah, so I just think literally just just listen to yourself and then understand the other person's feelings too. It's like if you guys like each other, I don't see what's stopping unless I guess if that's really a big problem to you, then yeah. But yeah, I just think that that's just my philosophy. If you just like the person, you just communicate it, you'll be fine. So.
Okay, Tim, can I ask one more question?
What's up?
How whack is this girl, bro?
How whack is she?
How
What do you
whack,
mean?
bro?
What do
She's
you
whack,
mean by that?
bro.
The whole point of this is that the girl is nice. I didn't really say.
No. Legitimately, how whack is this person, bro? If you can't answer that, then I'll have to think about. I'll have to give a different answer.
She's pretty whack, but in a good
Okay.
way. In a good way.
No. Okay, I guess let me define whack.
yeah.
Yeah, please don't just ask us.
Because I thought you guys were on my wavelength, but we're clearly
Okay.
on different wavelengths here. Because I think people's whackness really shows when you have to maintain friendship or relationship. So how people break down certain things mentally. Because you can be talking in person and that person could be completely fine, right? But then when you're apart and this person just starts getting completely psycho on you about doing certain things and oh, call me at this time or don't call me at this time. I think that's another thing that I also have to consider. Because if this person is just straight whack, then dude.
So
I'm
trust
really-
issue.
Yeah, I guess trust issues, but also the way they just. I guess trust issues is kind of the
The
main thing.
main thing.
the root of it.
Yeah, the root of it. Just how do you analyze situations?
Huh.
Can you just rationalize things well?
Yeah.
With people.
Well, I
So
think that's why. I think that also what I said was just communicate it and just. But Tim specifically said this girl does not like to be confrontational. Correct.
Sure. Yeah. I said that.
So it's yeah. I just think that's that's something you have to that's an obstacle you have to go over and just like I said, just communicate it. 'Cause that's how you avoid that trust issue problem. If you just say your mind,
I think.
And I think
Oh, okay,
No.
go.
and at the end of the day, it's kind of like you won't know about it until like you date the person. Like, to be honest, like, does that kind of make sense?
But you already been on 2 weeks.
No, like,
worth
like
of-
going on a couple dates and actually being in a relationship is like different, right?
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So like you know, like I wouldn't be able to know whether the person has like deep trust issues or like taking that as an example, right? Or like the person is like unreasonably jealous or something like that, right? Like I wouldn't be able to know those things until I date the person. And like you know, Tim said that it was like you know an attractive personality. So like you know,
Yeah.
so, you know
And, like,
obviously you never know a
person.
person until you date them, but there's good grounds that they're not. So like I'm okay.
I want to ask a question to the person that asked the question. So Tim, like,
What's
what's like the biggest thing holding you back other than like the long? Is like the long distance thing like the like, really big thing? It seems like that's the big thing.
I do think it's a big thing because I find it really interesting. Both you and Chan seem to focus more on like the relationship aspect, and maybe it's my fault for like not explaining it well, but
No, it's still fine.
but like I think the thing that basically was holding me back is like I think more than the issue of distance, it was like I didn't really know this person that well. Like if you like I was basically only talking to her for like a week or 2 weeks, as I said before.
Yeah, we kind of completely disregarded
Yeah,
that.
so,
I was
like-
talking to us.
So yeah, I don't really know this girl all too well. Like we're getting to know each other, right?
Right.
And yeah, and then I also included at the end, like I snuck in, like there's like a slight deal breaker. That
Yeah,
she has.
I was gonna ask what that kind of was. Was that like
I think I'm gonna refrain from saying what exactly it was, but
Okay.
I'll just keep it at that. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So my final answer is the deal breaker is me leaving the building, bro. I'm leaving the arena. I'm moving. I'm getting traded. I'm
You're leaving the state. You're leaving the country.
leaving the league, bro. I'm going overseas. I'm getting triple the money in Spain.
you're not wrong.
Damn, why is this chair so squeaky, bro? You need some WD-40 on that thing.
yeah, you're right.
All
It's
right,
an old chair. What can I say?
yeah, dude. It's about a break.
Alright. Well, that was a really good way to start us off. Thank you, Tim, for that.
Oh, should I explain what happened?
Oh,
or-
yeah, oh, yeah.
And
Oh, man, I don't have to explain what happened. Like,
Oh no.
No. We want you to.
We all got lost. I think we all got lost in the, like in the current moment, and we forgot it was like freshman year.
All right, Tim, let's hear it. I
All
already
right,
know
Tim.
how this ends, but
I mean, maybe you know how it ends, but
Mm.
and I think it's nothing against this person. We're still friends today. Like we talk and yeah, shout out this person because and I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch my podcast, but she's
not a true friend.
she's
man.
really true. Yeah, she's really chill. But yeah, I was just like, nah, because I said nah because like kind of the thing I was saying before, whereas like I feel like I didn't really know this person too well, and maybe that's a bad excuse, but I didn't want to like get to know this person through long distance, if that makes sense. So like I would prefer to get to know this person like in person, like meeting face to face, rather than I don't know, over like video calling or whatnot.
I think timing was off too.
Yeah,
like you said, late.
I think the
yeah.
timing was kind of tough, especially like back end of freshman year. Like I don't know what exactly. I don't know if I was looking for a relationship, and yeah, like that. So and then I think along with that slight deal breaker, it just like didn't help her. Basically, it didn't help her case, you know. So yeah, I said no, but we're still chill. We hang out, and I think that summer, right? I realized I wouldn't have been able to hold my end, because like that summer, like I did say like, oh, I try to keep in touch, but like my effort in keeping in touch with anybody from my school, for that matter, was really terrible. So yeah, I think I was just like talking to people from back home, so it would have been tough on the relationship. Probably wouldn't have worked out, in my opinion, in those like long distance months. So yeah,
Tim, don't blame yourself for not talking to them. Reason for that is we were losing in church league, so that's completely understandable. You can blame it on Wiz. Blame it on Wiz. That's the reason why.
Tim was too busy for church league.
Yeah, dude.
nah, bro,
Yeah,
nah.
he's like, yo, baby, I have to manage my team though. Like, yo, baby, I want to trade myself.
I'm gonna manage those egos on my team, including Tarek.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Alrighty.
Nice. Okay, does Chan or Tarek want to step up to the plate?
Chan should go
Yeah,
next.
Chan should go because apparently
Sure.
Tarek has the longest story ever. So Chan.
Yeah.
No, my story is really-
Yeah, I don't need like no preface or anything. It's just simple. What would you
Preface.
do? What would you do if your ex
Is there a
drunk
post
calls
face
you?
too?
Is what?
Is
What
there
would
a
you do it for?
post-face?
What?
Wait. Hey, Tar, let me talk.
Yeah, wait, Tarek, let him talk, bro.
Okay,
What
my
would
bad,
you-
my bad.
What would you do if your ex drunk calls you, like after not messaging you since you've broken up, pretty much?
You know what's funny about that? I almost did that.
What time of the night is it? What time is it?
It's like.
Or
it's
is
like-
there
it's like
is there? Wait, Chan. Is there like a difference, like time zone?
Yeah, is there like a timeline, or is there
Yeah, what's the timeline of this? Like when?
like did
Oh,
did we just
okay,
break up
okay,
like
okay.
5 days ago, or like did we
No,
break
yeah,
up
yeah,
like
okay.
3 years
Okay,
ago?
okay.
You know?
That's what I want to. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a broke up like a long time ago.
What is a long
And-
time ago?
Like 3 years, 4 years,
Oh.
Dang, 4
and
years ago.
then
No, there's a fly. My bad. No, there was a fly. around.
I thought you were humping the air like last episode.
yeah.
No, it's coming
Okay.
later.
Oh, okay.
To be
What?
honest, I don't. To be honest, I don't remember what time of the night it was, or if it was like late evening. But like, yeah,
Past midnight or not? You have to know that.
I think one was past midnight, one wasn't.
So you're saying it was
Yeah.
multiple calls?
I think was it once or twice? I forget. But let's just say for the sake of the story, twice.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean twice?
So-
What do you mean? What would I do if she called me twice? Like,
In a row?
Each time or like
no. So like once. So for example, like once today,
uh-huh.
and then once like 3 days from now.
Oh.
So wait, have
Oh,
I
break
picked
up
up the
on
phone the first time? Like, did I pick up the
Well,
first time? Or
Okay,
did I-
fine. You
Well,
picked
I
up the
think,
phone.
isn't
No, no,
that what
well-
Chance asking us?
Yeah, exactly.
what
Like, would you pick
do?
up the phone?
But the thing is,
Like-
she called us twice, but we only have one action. So like,
Called us?
so from before, did we pick it up before? like I need to know.
I think so. On both occasions. Like,
On
Yeah,
both
on
on both occasions, what
separate.
would I
Yeah,
do?
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like saying on one occasion, what would I do? I would think, right? I feel like
Alright, I
So
can
the
give an
first-
answer.
wow. that's
Sure,
really
sure.
interesting.
I can give an answer. I pick up, you're fat, and hang up, and that's it.
oh my gosh.
Chill.
All right,
So
Chan,
are you asking us the first night? What would you do? And then like
Yeah,
after
first
that,
night. Okay, yeah, I guess that's a better way to ask it. First night, what
Okay,
would
okay.
you do? And then if it happened the second night,
what would I
you think
do?
any different?
second night, as in like 3 nights later, kind of thing.
Yeah, 3 nights later.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Wow.
can I know how long this this relationship happened to be
Before you ended, yeah, before things.
Before-
Sometimes
before it ended.
6 months.
6 months,
Okay.
so half a year. Okay.
And did it end poorly?
Oh yeah, did it end
No.
poorly?
Uh,
Did it? It didn't end poorly.
It ended kind of poorly.
It ended
Ah,
kind of
okay.
poorly.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
poor side.
On
Yeah.
the poor. Okay.
Horse
Yeah.
Under
on
the
the
problem-
spectrum. On the spectrum.
Under
So it was
the-
more poor than good terms.
Yes.
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 Okay.
yes.
Okay, so that still doesn't change my answer. She calls me, pick up, you're fat, hang up. She calls me 2 days later. She's like, what'd you say? I'm like, I said you're fat, and then hang up again. That's it.
Well, Chan, I wanna ask, since we're you in this situation, how are you feeling at that time? Were you thinking about her? Were there thoughts? Were there any like lingering feelings? Like what
No,
was supposed
I like zero lingering feelings.
Cat.
Oh,
it was
so
just
it's just like
It's like it's
Yeah.
been over. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, like long time ago, right?
okay.
And like, no, yeah. So
So
yeah,
what
I
I
guess to
do?
answer your question, that's what it was.
Oh, and another thing is, are you in a relationship at the moment?
No.
Oh, so you're single.
Right now.
It's like a booty call, yo.
Hey, what's up, baby? You're fat. And then
High key, I've never got like a drunk call, text, anything from that.
Dude, I get a
but-
drunk call from Tarek at least once a week at school.
okay, not once a week, like once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly good.
I'm gonna be straight up. Yeah, I think that's a booty call. Honestly, like you're a booty.
Bro, nobody calling Chan for that booty. Trying to get crushed out there with that thing.
So you wouldn't do anything?
Wait, who?
He's
who-
asking us
A1.
to.
Yeah, A1.
I know. So
A1.
what would you do? So what would you do, Alex? What would you do?
I'd probably not. I mean, if I'm in the mindset of Chan and I just completely cut off, I would still not answer. Whatever.
I mean, I think I would answer the first time, right? I'd be wondering, oh, like I wonder why this person is calling me, right? I'll give this person the benefit of the doubt, whatever it is. Pick up the phone if she's drunk. I'd be like, all right, put that thing back down. Second time, I'd probably be wondering like, oh, is this person drunk again? Probably wouldn't pick up, honestly. Especially like as Chen said, like if there's no if there's no like feelings, if there's nothing, and if things ended poorly, like I feel like it's hard to, I don't know. It's really hard to like reconcile that, and it's not like that. It's not like that person is trying to. Like this person is drunk. So
Right.
yeah, just.
I think it's more of like I miss the idea of us kind of thing, which is like really unfortunate. But yeah, it's like that kind of thing.
I
Like,
just
as
wanna
opposed to
pick
like
up.
yeah,
Second time,
Okay.
I just whatever.
yeah.
Okay, legitimately, I would pick up both times, just so I could fuck with them a lot. Like pick up, like, hey, your new mans look ugly, and just talk like that.
Oh my god.
Like,
Dang, dude,
But-
you're just mean.
no, if it ended poorly, then like legitimately, if it ended poorly, I would still pick up just to see what the deal's about, because I just want to see like. why
No,
you
yeah,
talking to
I mean
me?
that's why I would pick up the first time too.
I would pick up the second time too. Just be like, are you calling me again? And I'd be like, all right. Yeah.
All right, Chan, what'd you do?
I picked up both times.
Oh, Chan was
yeah.
like, maybe I do want that booty call.
No, I actually picked up both times because the first time I was like, oh, what the hell kind of thing, like, oh, I just picked up, right? So I picked up, and then the person was like clearly drunk, right? And then they just talked. Basically, they talked on like repeat. Like they would tell a story, and then they would repeat that story, but in more greater detail, and repeat that like 5 times, right? So like, yeah, I remember the first time I was just like, yeah, and then I was just like, okay, don't laugh at me, but like, I was just like, I just had the phone on like speaker, and then I was just like doing my like math homework on the background, like I just like not really listening. I was like, yeah.
Chan said you're white noise to me. Just-
Oh yeah, that's basically what it was. Right?
Chan said you're my study music.
Okay, maybe not
What
like that, but
drunk
like.
calls to listen to?
oh my
No,
god.
because well, the first time I heard the story, I was just like, wow, it's a pretty it's not that boring of a story, right? So I was kind of just doing the problems.
You're intrigued.
Yeah, I was
by the story.
intrigued, and then the person repeated the story but in greater detail, and then I was just like, wow, like, and then I kept doing my math problems, and then on the 4th time, I was like, hey, like, is this what happened? And then the person goes like, oh, how'd you know? And I'm just like, oh, I just guessed, and then I messed with them like that, and then
Chan's
Messed
mean
with
too.
him?
her messed
Oh,
with,
okay. I
messed
was
with her.
gonna say I was gonna be jealous for a second. But
Oh my goodness.
I knew
But
that
yeah,
was
and
coming.
Yeah,
then-
Tarek, you're
and
not the
then,
only man in this life.
The heck?
it's not funny.
I don't like the energy you created in this studio.
That's not funny.
Okay,
Chan.
anyway, to continue. The second time the person called, it was something similar, still like repeating stories and stuff like that. But I was just like, oh, like it's not gonna be much anyway. So and then I just hung up in the middle, I think, because like I got bored. So yeah.
What
that's
made
how-
you
that's
pick
how
up the
story
second
was.
time? That's what I'm curious about.
More entertainment value. I was hoping for.
That's
What?
Chan, you're worse than me.
I mean,
that's
I mean,
almost
like,
as bad as what Tarek said, honestly. At least Tarek is answering out of curiosity. You're just like,
I don't-
let me
hey,
use you.
I'm curious too, right? I'm just curious about the story, right?
No, but I feel Chan
Anyway.
on that. I feel
Anyway,
Chan.
yeah. Like I'm not saying I reacted well or anything. I'm just saying that's what I wanted, right? So yeah, that's how it ended.
So Chan, who is this person?
Don't
Would you
worry
like
about it.
It's okay. I think I know who it might be.
Yeah, I
I
think
know who it is too, because that person called me. So not at the same time.
Yo, Tark getting the booty call from the same girl.
on a different occasion. Yeah.
I'm
I think she was
dead.
gonna call me. She's like, "Yo, can you give me Chan's number?" I think he blocked me or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good one, Chan. Thank you, Tariq. You now have the mic, please.
Thank you. I have the mic.
Yeah.
So these guys are talking about stuff that happened in college, right? But this thing actually happened in. Yeah, Tim, way to flex on me. This is something that actually happened in high school. So, okay, I'll do the second person POV.
POV. Yeah.
I'm gonna steal Tim's sauce right here. So you are on a school trip, right, with a club that you care much about, and
I know this.
wait, no, anyone, I think this is. No, I think you know this.
I know the trip that you're talking about.
Maybe. Oh, this is not FFA.
This
Oh,
is
what's
JSA?
that?
It's not
JSA? JSA?
JSA.
Oh,
It's JSA.
JSA. Okay.
So you're on a school trip, and people, yo, this is the first time the story is going public in general because I was sworn to secrecy to this.
Oh,
But now, for the views,
People who are listeners / viewers, just you're in for a
who
treat.
still happen to
Go
be
ahead.
listening.
Yeah.
yeah, all like 5 people,
Yeah.
4 of which are on here.
Yeah.
And Young Angles. Shout out Young Angles, bro.
Oh yeah,
Young
shout out
Angles.
to him.
Yeah, dude. But you're on a school trip, and you're in DC, and you're in a club that you care very much about, right? And you're rooming with 3 other people, right? But the person, and it's 2 beds. So the person you're sharing your bed with is someone who you know. He's a year older, right? He went to school at BCA, but then he left, and now we're just inviting him back on the trip for like nostalgia's sake, because he was in the club beforehand before he left, right? So he
Okay,
knows people,
interesting.
friendly people. So, but he has no relation to BCA, but he's part of the chapter for this trip, right?
Okay,
And he's
so odd.
somebody somebody you didn't know well, but somebody you were friendly with, right?
Sure.
I was friendly with this person, and this person starts telling you about how he's been sexting this girl that he went to school with before, and now she goes to school in Virginia, which you know very close, or Virginia or West Virginia, close to
The DC
DC.
area.
And
Right. Yeah.
now she's in DC and very close to the hotel we're staying at, and he's telling you, hey, I'm going to meet up with this girl in our room at this time. Nobody's going to be here. Everybody else is going to be at dinner. And he tells you this. What do you do? And he said specifically, don't tell higher ups, please. So what do you do?
Okay, the first red flag is the fact that he doesn't go to school. Like he's like coming back. Like that seemed a little odd to me too. Just just for this.
What year are we in?
Yeah, like what year are we in? Like
I'm a sophomore. We're
Yeah, we're
sophomore.
We're sophomores. This person is a junior.
This person's a junior.
okay. Why do I feel like I know this story?
This is a long story. I tell this story very occasionally.
Yes.
I feel like I
Can you know the story?
I do know this story.
I think
Can
I
you know the
this.
story?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Sorry, I think I know this one.
Okay. All right, but it doesn't matter.
Well, what I
know the
did?
story. What do you want? What are you doing?
Wait. Am I gonna sleep in this bed later? Hold up.
Yeah. Oh, actually, he said word for word, I'll use the other bed.
Why did I laugh at that? That's so bad.
It's like, I got you, Sam.
That's so bad.
Why is he asking you then? Wait, that's also like what?
That's
just
so
coming to
bad,
a-
bro. That's so bad. First of all, I'd be wondering why he's even allowed to be here if he's not at this school, you know.
I think
just accept that fact because like
Okay, we're gonna accept it. We're gonna
because
accept it.
he was friends with everybody on the board. So. What do you do?
I would say no.
Wait, what do you mean you would say no?
Like,
No,
like,
you,
like,
no, you can't do that and then just do nothing else.
no, like, wait, because
That is very bad.
wasn't he asking like, wait, repeat your question? I'd be like, no, like, I'll be like, no, and then I'll probably inform somebody, like,
Okay.
like who's like in charge, right?
Okay.
You
No,
tell
something like that
Hiram.
might happen. Yeah,
You
yeah.
tell her. So you're
Yeah.
6'9".
What? Oh,
6'9".
I
Stupid.
guess. Yeah. But like the reason why I would do that is just because like I don't want to be held responsible for it. Like if somebody does find out, right? Like if nobody finds out, then like okay, like like nobody's gonna get in trouble or like whatever, right? Like what's the harm done other than the fact that like it's on somebody else's bed, right? Like other than those two people, like what's the harm done, right? But like yeah, I just don't think it's worth like the consequences or like whatever. Like yeah, he's not even part of the school. Yeah, just like various things. Or at the very least, I would tell like somebody from like somebody else from the room, the other two people in the room, to be like, yo, like when you go to dinner, like check up on the room like once in a while to make sure she's not doing it, right? Or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think whether or not I would full on snitch or just like subtly sneak it,
But you would snitch. In some form. In some sense.
I feel like I have to almost. Especially you're not like boys with this guy, right? You're just friendly.
Friendly,
like-
yes.
Right.
Like I wouldn't feel good if I just like didn't tell anyone.
Okay.
So I think I would either just I don't know, but at the same time I don't know if I would straight up go to like higher ups because I feel like that's kind of weird too. Like what would I say? Like oh like some stuff is I just be like or like tell one of the other people I'm rooming with like hey I'd be like oh hey I like forgot something in the room like can you get it or something like that. Like try to do it something like say something.
Oh, and have them
that's-
walk in.
Yeah.
Have the walk.
That'd be actually that's worse. Actually that's worse. That's actually the.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just try to find a way to basically,
Would find a way.
yeah,
Call them out.
yeah.
Or at least be like, go get a different room kind of thing, right? Like just don't do it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where else you would do it. What, in the staircase? But
That's not like I don't really care what he does, just it's not in
not in here. Okay.
Yeah, just not in here. Yeah.
Chin doesn't
It
want to
won't.
leave any evidence behind.
Wait, what?
I think
Chan's
okay.
sure he was talking to.
So like knowing the relationship between you and this guy, I think, wow, like it's just really funny that this person's like that open to talk to you about this. Like it's just like a lot. I think I'd just be like, yeah, like dude, like I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm pretty sure our other two roommates won't be comfortable if you're gonna be doing this.
Oh yeah, wait. Actually, you raise a point. I probably wouldn't snitch first. I'd probably tell him like, you should probably not do that.
I would go to him first. Go to source of the problem first. Like I would probably go to him first, talk to him. If he's so adamant on literally doing it, like I think just not like don't associate like don't do it like kind of chance it like take it like dude just like, take it somewhere else. Like it's your personal business kind of thing. Don't bring it into like our school, our like whatever the JSA trip. Like don't.
Yeah.
Like it's your personal life. Like you like do your own thing kind of thing. But don't do it in like the vicinity of the trip, the people within the trip, the school, that thing. And just talk to him first.
Yeah, especially since like he's technically not even.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If he's so adamant on doing it, then like yeah.
Okay.
Option.
Is that it?
Yep. What did you
Yeah.
do, Tarek?
What did
Okay,
you do?
so now I gotta. Okay, so I omitted some stuff from the preface, as Chan would say, because of of just time constraints and like it'd be just weird
Yeah.
to explain, right? So I'll just include it now. So I'm gonna call out. I'll say everybody's names. These are their real names, especially the guy who it was, because I have serious problems with this guy still to this day. So look, I'm just trying to get our views up, guys. Guys, I'm trying to get the views up.
I mean, I don't know if our viewers care about their names, do they?
Nah, but I'll still say it because I hate this guy. So
Talk your ish.
this guy's name is Will Chung. He went to BCA freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and he left junior year because of like he wasn't sleeping at all. Like he just I don't know. It was something, right? And you know he left. No problems with that, right? I didn't know him that well. I just talked to him in the hallway. Knew him from the club. You know what I mean? So I'm good with him on that, right? So other people that you should know for the story are Ethan Zhang, who's my guy. Shout out Ethan. Anna Prisco. Oh, so Ethan was the chief of staff, so he's like second in command, more or less, right? By position. We had Anna Prisco, who's the president of the club. She did an amazing job with JSA, so shout out to her. And so those two are juniors, same year as Will. And then there's a senior name. I'll call him Litnetsky, who is a senior and nice guy. Just kept us all in line, right? What's up?
He was in engineering, right?
I don't know what he was in, but I think he went to UPenn actually. But
I think I know.
nice guy. But he was just like that dad. He just dad everybody around more or less, right? So I got onto the bus, right? So first of all, JSA going to DC, you have to get up at like 3:30 in the morning because the bus leaves at like 4 or something like that, right? So we're showing up to BCA at like 4 in the morning, right? Get on the bus and I see Will come on. I was like, hey, what's good, right? I was sitting with Ethan, right? It's like, oh, Will, like, yo, I haven't seen you in so long. We're like talking, whatever, right? Like all good, everything was good, right? Get to DC, everything's fine. We go ice skating and stuff like that. We're just walking around, chilling, going to museums, right? You know, all the cool stuff. But then nighttime comes and we're all chilling. And Will's showing me something on his computer, right? He has to submit something because he goes to Dwight Englewood, so he has a laptop. So from Dwight, and he's submitting something. He's like some violin performance or something like that, right? And he's submitting it. He's like, "Oh, you play violin, right?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Oh, let me choose something, right?" I was like, "Okay, I got you." So he's like, pick some clips or whatever, right? He closes it out, and then when he closes it out, and he like goes back to his like previous folder in his like file explorer, I see this other folder there, and it says nudes. And I said, "What?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you got some news here." Right? He's like, "Yeah, bro." And he starts showing me them. I was like, "I didn't need to see this, bro." And I was like, "All right." So first of all, he's already a sex offender at this point, right? So I'm like, "All right, whatever, dude. Don't show me this." So then he closes up his laptop, and then we're ready to go use the bathroom or whatever, right? And to go shower, and he was like, "All right, yo, let me go shower first." I was like, "Yeah, cool. Go shower, sure, dude, whatever." He walks into the bathroom, spends like 45 minutes in there, and I was like, "What are you doing in there?" And he leaves. I was like, "Yo, well, Willie C, you sending some nudes?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude." And I was like, "Okay," I was joking. I didn't actually expect it. Like, I had to reciprocate the feeling or something. I was like, "All right, this guy's a clown, right?" So then
My
later,
head is-
Bro, what is this story?
this is
my
all
head is-
real stuff, but there's
my
a lot
head
of
is
moving
hurting.
parts in the story too.
Gotta
So he started, then he
split.
starts telling me, he's like, "Yo, I got this girl coming over. Yo, I'll do it on the other bed. Don't worry about it. Yo, you're my guy, but I don't care about the other two." And he's like, "Okay, just don't tell anybody that this happened, right?" So Ethan is a good friend of mine, right? I actually spoke to him the other day, but I was like, first of all, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here. He ain't doing this, right? Like, you chicken." I was like, I'm not even worried about this. They ain't doing none of this, right? So we go to sleep, nothing, no problem, right? Wake up the next morning, and this is the day he was gonna do this, right? Wake up the next morning, going to breakfast, and he's talking to Ethan, and Ethan walks up to him. He's like, "But did Will tell you that he was gonna invite this girl?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And he was like, I was like, "How'd you find out?" And he was like, "Will just told me." So you gotta understand what this guy's like. This guy's like really proud, and he's like really arrogant in the sense like of stuff like that. Like I'm arrogant for like basketball or something like, or like my writing talents or something, right? But this guy's just arrogant with that sort of thing, which is the worst kind of person, right? So he was like, "All right, yo, I'm doing this." Yeah, like, and then Ethan was like, "Okay, Ethan told me that he told him, he's like, you can bring her back to the hotel. Just don't bring her up to the room. Just stay in the lobby, right? That's it. So, day comes. Everybody, we're all like a little distracted with what's going on, right? But the only people that really know what's going on are me, Ethan, and Anna at this point. So, and then we're just like, I gotta keep eyes on him, right? So, this is 6 o'clock now, right? And we all meet up in this one room in the lobby of the hotel so that we can like all reconvene. So everybody like partners up to go get food at the mall that we go get food at, right? Actually, the mall we got food at was the same mall that we went to in 8th grade on the trip.
No way.
Yeah.
Same mall.
That one.
That mall-
I remember that.
Johnny Rocket. I remember getting Johnny Rockets.
I remember that.
So it's that mall.
Okay.
But something you should notice about that mall is there's only like one road that's convenient to get to the hotel and to the mall, right? There's like just like one convenient path, right? So 6 o'clock comes and everybody's looking around and everybody's like, where the f- is Will? Right? Like this guy's nowhere to be found. And so Anna calls him and first of all, I don't know why he picked up, but he picked up, right? And he's like, and we're like, yo, where you at? And he's like, oh, I'm coming back to the hotel now. I just met up with this girl. And she's like, you serious? Like, are you serious? So then Anna looks so pissed. First of all, Anna's a great person, right? ABF's finest. She was really nice to me, but like when you did something wrong, she was like on you, right? Especially when you jeopardized the entire chapter. So she's like, okay, let's all go. So we all walk together to the mall. And on the way back, since there's no other street you can walk on, Will and this girl are walking back, right? And we had like all the senior guys, like, hey, like, oh, Will, we see you, right? But like, I turned, I was like, is this guy for real? And then I look at Anna, and she has the most pissed look ever, right? That glare, she got the death glare, dude. I was like, dude, I want to be caught in that. So I like made a mental image. I was like, okay, I'm never gonna mess with her because then I'm gonna die, right? So anyway, we walked to the mall, right? And I only get Taco Bell when I'm in that mall. So that's the only thing I eat. I eat Taco Bell like 5 times in 3 days. So I'm in the Taco Bell line. I feel somebody tap my shoulder, and it's Ethan. And Ethan's like, "Yo, get your food to go." And I was like, "Why? I want to relax and eat my bell, dude." And he was like, "We're gonna go try to cock block Will." I said, "Okay." He's like, "We're part of the Goon Squad now." I was like, "The Goon Squad? Okay, that's my type of squad, bro." So then. So I was like, yo, that's my gang. You got the Toon Squad for Space Jam. We were the Goon Squad. But so I get my food to go, and Ethan and I are running to go back, right? And I was like, so
You're trying to beat him to the room.
And then I was like, so what's the deal here? He's like, just say some. He knew me, so he's like, I just say some weird shit, right? And then that'd be good enough. I was like, it's just like talk. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And
Just
he was like,
Just talk. Yeah, the weird stuff will come out. Just talk.
talk, right? And then he's like, I got Anna and Jackie's son, if you guys know Jackie. Great person, also goes to Rutgers. He was like, all right, they'll join us in a second, but we got to beat him there first, right? So we're like, all right. I'm like, I got you. I was born to do this. I was born ready. I was like Lance Stevenson out here. So walk into so you have to take an elevator to get from the ground to the lobby. So getting up the elevator, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, this is gonna be really interesting. Whatever's about to happen, it's gonna be really interesting. So me and Ethan get to the lobby, and he was like, let's just check here first to see if he did what I told him to do, right? So we look around the lobby, can't find him. And that's when I was like, okay. So get into the elevator, going up the stairs. We're going up the elevator, excuse me, I said the stairs.
Getting to the elevator and going up the stairs, yep.
No, but we go up the elevator, we get to our floor, right? But the thing is, like, from the elevator all the way down to, you can see straight down the hall, right? And then that's where my room was, or our room at that time. So you can see everything from the elevator, right? So you get up, and then Ethan and I look at each other, and I was like, what's the deal here? And he was like, let's just open the door. So I said, okay, let's do it. So we're walking very quietly. Step. Get to the door. He goes, take out my wallet.
Bro, what did you wait? What did he say? Sorry.
Give me your card.
Give me your card.
Here. So, okay, so I take out my wallet. On my count of 3. Open the door. So I kick open the door. I think he puts it in. I kick open the door, and I look in, and I just see somebody on the bed, and somebody's head go like this, like a whiplash. And I just slammed that shit shut. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Did this guy really just do this?" So I'm like walking down. I'm pissed because I value JSA like very much. So I'm walking down, and I'm upset, right? And I'm punching the wall, right? And then we were just like, so I was like, "What do we do now?" And he was like, "Just gotta talk to Anna," right? And so Ethan and I walk back to the elevator, and as the doors are shutting, you can see down the hall, and Will and this girl just leave and go to the stairs on the backside, right? So we go back down to the lobby, and Ethan and I are just sitting in some like chair or sofa. We're just like, did that really just happen? We didn't even say anything. I was so quiet, dude. That's when you know something's wrong. I was quiet, right? I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, right? And Anna comes in. She's like, "What happened?" And we explained to her what happened. She was like, "That," right? It's like she was upset. So if you go back up to the room, and we walk in, so we go back, and we're just sitting outside the room. I open my door, and we look inside to see what happened, right? And he wasn't wrong. He did it on the other bed, by the way. So my bed was safe.
Wow, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, right? But then my bed was safe. But he actually did it on like Sam Ryder's suit, which was really bad, bro. So Sam was pissed, obviously, right? Can't blame him for that. But
Oh my God.
and then we're just sitting out there, and I'm just like, all right, what do I do now? And I'm just eating my Taco Bell so sadly, right? Dude, why I eat Taco Bell? That gives me joy. But then I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, taco sucks right now. So we call him again. Anna calls him again, and he picks up for whatever reason, right? Again.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Where you at?" He's like, "I'm back at the mall." And she's like, "You gotta get your ass back here now, right?" And this time Litnetsky just runs into our hall. He's like, what do I do? And I was like, "Go get his ass. He's he's gonna be walking back from the mall, right?" So Litnetsky, so like 10 minutes pass or something like that. He comes back, and he doesn't curse or anything, he doesn't yell. He's just dadding this guy. He's like, "I'm so disappointed in you. I can't believe you let the chap down." He's like, blah, 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 right? And Will does not look ashamed at all, which is the worst part about this, right? No shame. So we're just like, wow, okay. And we had to go to listen to the speech downstairs. So Anna was like, "All right, everybody else go. Ethan will just watch Will and lock the door. He'll stay in here." And I was like, "Do you need me to do anything?" She's like, "No, just go make sure everybody's down there." So we go down there, and we're watching, people or whatever, right? But I get bored, so I just go run back up to the it was like some boring, right? It's DC, everybody's boring. So I run back up, and I go back to the room, and I'm sitting in there with Ethan, and Ethan's like, "You gotta find a way to get your ass home, dude," right? And under JSA laws, you can't, or jurisdictions and rules, you have to have a parent or guardian pick you up. You can't leave the premises by yourself. Because he was trying to tell everybody, he's like, "Yo, I could just get a plane ticket." Because he's going to Dwight, he can afford that, right? So he's like, "I got a plane ticket." We're like, okay. But he really just like, "You need a parent or guardian." So he's trying to arrange a trip. And Ethan's talking to me, and Ethan was like, "Dude, this guy tried to convince me to let him go back to the mall to see this girl." I was like, this guy showed no remorse. And eventually, he finds some family friend to get him that lives in the area at 2 a.m, and the people are like, nobody says goodbye to him, right? So Linetsky was like, "Dude, I'd love to see you explain this to your parents. Why you had to they have to come drive down here at 3 a.m to go pick your ass up, right?" And he didn't show any shame. He's like, "Yeah, I get it, right?" And he's getting all the stuff to go. And now it's just me and him in the room. Back up. And I'm in the bathroom just washing my hands or whatever, right? And he turns to me, he's like, "Yo, check this out." I was like, "Okay." So I go, and he looks at the hotel door, and he points at the deadbolts, and he was like, "Man, if I could have used this, I would have got away with it." I was like, I didn't say anything. That's the last time I saw him after that. And that's it. So that's what I do. And now you see why I don't tell the story very often, because it's so long, dude. That's all very. Trust me, you can ask Ethan. I haven't talked to Anna about that's what happened. That's the deal. Actually, that trip was really bad because we had to send like 6 people home. Like 4 people were like throwing up and like got really sick, and Will and one other girl actually got kicked out of JSA because of stuff like that. We'll just say
Dang.
that was a bad trip all around. So I remember on the way back, like on the bus, I was like, "Damn, there's so many empty seats. I can lie down in here." You know what I mean? But like that was what was happening. All right, Awong, it's your turn.
After that,
Yeah. Wait, just on a side note, Tarek explained the story right now the exact same way he did 4 years ago. I just wanted to make a note on that. I'm
It's like
highly impressed.
I remember you telling me this. I specifically remember this.
Tim, is this your first time hearing this now?
Me, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember this was a 2-part story because you couldn't finish it in one bus trip. Yeah,
That's when you know it's long.
yeah, that's when you know.
Yeah, it was really long. Yeah. Wow, I don't even know if I don't know if I can go out.
We gotta end this on a light.
Yes, on a lighter note.
Yeah, dude, you gotta. Everybody looks so upset right now.
No, we're just shocked. I think
Yeah.
it's just
That somebody has the audacity to do that, and then
Yeah.
just thing is, I don't think if you do that, okay, whatever, right? But like, if you do that and you just don't show any remorse for anything, and apparently, like, because Ethan saw him at like some science expo county thing, right? Later, and he was like still bragging about that thing happening to Ethan. So I'm just like, all right. I deleted his friend request on Facebook, actually. So
nice.
thank you.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's my turn. Okay, so I was actually trying to like find a situation or anything like that. Like, I guess I saw something online. Like, it's a bunch of guys just hanging out, and then there's one guy that asked the group, and I'll try to explain the best I can. But he was explaining to his group of guys, like his guy friends. He was like, "Okay, you and a girl are chatting it up at a party, and you two are like really into each other. Like you could tell right away, like click right off the bat at like a party, and it's just like you two have been talking for like 30 minutes straight, and it's just like you really like click with this girl, and then you walk away to use the bathroom or something like that. Like, I think that's what he said. Like you walk away to go to the bathroom, and then when you come back, you see another guy like eyeing down this girl that you're talking to / like talking to her. I guess like what do you do from there? Like you had such a good you had a good talk, but like you're like feeling each other up for like 30 minutes, like understanding each other, and then like you leave for a sec, and then like but you're really eyeing this girl like she's like 12 out of 10, like personality, like all around, like amazing. So what do you do there?
So first thing I do is I wait to let this guy talk to her, right? And if they hit it off well, I start making out with the guy.
Right answer, sorry.
Okay.
I'm glad I stopped. I'm glad I stopped myself from like, oh, yo, I agree. Because like when he said like, let the girl talk with the guy first, I was just like, yo, I would do that too. But then he did it with I would kiss the guy, and I was like, no.
No. It's the fact that like if they hit it off too, the girl and the guy, Tark would come over,
Kiss the guy.
Yeah, the guy. Dude, it's like, dude, by transitive property,
It's a good job.
Transitive property.
by transitive property, me and him must get along really well.
Oh my god. Wait, no. Okay, what would you actually do?
Okay, what would I actually do? I would I don't know, I would just I'm not simping over nobody, so like I just let this guy talk. If they hit it off, whatever, I move on to the next. If they don't hit it off, then I get my opportunity back. I would have been like, damn, this guy really sucked at talking to you, right? And we just like start transition back.
You tap her up.
Like, hey yo, hey, I come back to rescue you though, right? So then that's it. So I would
Nice. What are you, Chen?
Chan would fight the guy. I already know it, dude.
Nah, I wouldn't fight the guy. Yeah, I feel I would do something
This
similar.
girl is like it, you know it too, like, you know, it's like, yeah.
6 feet, goes to church.
Yeah, at a party, right?
Engineering major.
They build this up.
Oh my gosh.
They
Nah,
do
but what? Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'll probably I mean, I would probably let them like finish their conversation. But then like, you know, like when the person leaves, obviously I'm gonna take that place, right? And then, you know, if we still match up well, then like, you know, something could happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I would have actually probably made the same comment that Tarek made, which is
Before
Oh no,
To
no,
the
you mean
left.
the first thing I said.
Yeah, the
right?
first
No,
thing.
not
The
the
first
first
thing. No,
guy.
it is the first thing. Okay, we're done with him.
Thank you.
We're done with him. I would just,
I
yeah.
have no rights. Anyway, Tim, you can go.
Not that I needed his permission, but I think that yeah, I mean, like, I won't do anything. Like, I'll let them finish talking. Like, I mean, I don't know how much I would care because I've never been in that situation, so I don't know what it's like. So, yeah, I just
I
would.
see.
I mean, if I have to let it go, I'll let it go, bro. I'm not gonna be like trying to
No
get it
big
back.
sense.
No one's going in there being assertive. Just being
No, Tim's lying, dude. Tim would suplex this clown, bro. With all the WWE moves he learned. Yo, Tim, I know you be doing
Dude,
that.
I'd spear him through a wall. But no. I honestly would just let it go, pretty much. Like, I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Break him over the pong table. It's like,
I know, like, I break him over the pong table, right? And then next thing you know, like, I talk with this girl, and like, we don't hit it off anymore. And like, I just like put a guy through a table for no reason.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't
Like,
want to
like what?
So, like, when you go back to talk to her, it's like, hey, you saw that?
Yeah, like,
yo, you see this?
Hey, if she's impressed by that, that's a red flag. I'll be like,
That is a big red flag.
yeah, I'll just be like, oh, I don't know about this anymore.
Oh my god.
but yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think I would. I might care, but I've been only talking to this person for 30 minutes. Like, it's whatever.
See.
Hey, what would you do?
You know what? I think literally this sounds so boring, but yeah, I'd probably just do the same thing. And like, if we both like actually like, you know, clicked, like, then it would eventually go back to us talking and stuff. I don't know. I just wanted to get your perspective on that, or like if you guys had any kind of similar
I feel
experiences.
like I'll definitely like watch the girl though. Like if that girl
Yeah,
seems like very
that's the thing.
disinterested, I would just like
That's the thing though.
slap.
That's the thing though. Like I would like not
Yes.
like eye her. I was just like, oh, like, you know, see how it's going, read the situation.
okay.
I'd just leave
Yeah,
the
okay.
party, you know? I'd be like, oh, okay, bye. And then dip.
So you just leave like entirely.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, I'm at a party. Okay, I leave. Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Another dude just started talking to her.
Hey, Wong, hey, Wong, I know you go Mike Tyson on this guy. You bite his ear off like Evander Holyfield. Yeah, yo, this guy ain't so attractive now. He doesn't have an ear, bro. And then I know that's what you're doing.
I don't know where you get these ideas from. Yeah.
I know you guys. This is exactly what you would do.
Yes, exactly what I would do.
Yes.
Tim would pull out the WWE moves.
Yeah,
I would
Tim-
pull out
yeah.
the cannibalism.
Oh, the Mike Tyson. It's called the Mike Tyson.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what Chan,
Okay.
Chan would just.
Chan would just
Chan would
do
be
Chan
simple.
things.
Chan would glare him down. It's like, yo, you don't want to mess with me. And he'd be like, oh shit, Chan Young Park. And he'd just,
Yeah.
That don't seem too bad of an idea.
Chan part.
Mafia.
Right.
I'm out.
Well, yeah. So that seems to wrap up our episode. Heard a lot of interesting stories. You know, I heard a story that I've heard a while ago. Some of us haven't even heard it before. So yeah, that was really just like, I feel like we talked a lot about like advice too, like this episode specifically. It was like, what would you do? But like we talked a lot about like giving advice and stuff. So that was nice.
I feel like Tarek talked a lot.
Tarek, yeah, Tarek really went off. Tarek really went off today.
You give me the
Specifically today. With that being said, thank you guys for watching 3.5 Asian Men podcast. Signing off.